She now is like holds her bionic arm onto her hammer, right?
I'm confused about the question.
As in,
I'm
you're
gonna
not
miss a couple words.
you're not going to
Auto-
sick the shadow demon against them.
Not intentionally, although I can't really guarantee your safety given what just happened.
And with that, Irene, can you take Hyrie and Kaya out of the room, please?
Yeah, do that.
Yes. Let's go to the rehabilitation center with the others. Okay, bye. And sort of
Thanks, Cotton.
And Irene hops away
Stay
while Hyrie and Kaya just literally just proceed to just roll.
I do not know what is wrong with those two.
They seem alright.
Lily just
yeah.
Lily just laughs like that's one. I don't know if that's a nice thing to say about your kids.
Yeah,
Well,
they seem fine. They seem like kids.
Oh yeah, the issue is that the Applins are supposed to have one apple. Otherwise, like, you can't have two Applins to one apple. If they keep this up, they're not gonna be able to evolve.
Yeah, I mean,
Whoa.
just look at Pokemon like Magneton and Dugtrio. Multiple Pokemon living together, classified as one being. I don't know how that. I still don't know how that works. Come on, Auta.
I have gone through every single possible book I can. There's never been studies showing an Applin or two Applins together being considered an evolution.
Well, then that means they're the first.
And Zenith is like, well, new things are being discovered all the time. From what I can tell by by this place, you guys are researchers of some form. And from this, actually, you guys actually get a better, sense of attention over this lab in general. And you can see it's actually huge. It is very tall, compared to most buildings in places that you've been in. And, we'll have everyone just give perception checks, because why not? Or everyone in the Dining Dashers. I'll tell you you're fine.
Yeah, gotcha.
Auta already knows everything that's here.
Exactly.
This is my lab.
I love the X and Y music.
Mm-hmm.
So do I.
My perception increased with evolution.
Okay.
Action
And then
page.
Ostinato.
There we go.
Also, Ostinato, I don't think Chef's gonna be able to, be on your head anymore. We can't do that.
Oh, no.
Logistically, likely infeasible at least until I evolve. Maybe.
So, Micha, Micha and Chef, you two both notice that, up at the very top of at the ceiling of the laboratory, there's, one area where you can see that there's, signs of bumps and stuff. Everything, for the most part, is, unilaterally, smooth, metal, plates, attached to the ceiling. And then there's this one area that has just a bunch of bumps all around it. And then Micha, as you're as your eyes are wandering, your eyes trail off back here to this large.
Yeah, I was about to ask about that.
This large stasis chamber with a Kingler in it.
That's a little suspicious.
Can I see, their eyes as they wander back to the Kingler?
Oh yeah. You since obviously you know this place like the back of your paw. You're not paying attention to what they're looking at. You're paying attention to their eyes. What exactly is drawing their attention. And they realize that all four of them are now just staring at the stasis chamber. And then Zenith also turns around to see is what is that? And Lily goes, "Hey, don't look at me. This is his lab. This is his specialty. Mine's robotics."
Wow. And here I thought we were partners.
Well, yeah, but this stuff you know better than I do, okay?
Yeah, but you didn't have to throw me under the ship like that.
You know, I couldn't help it.
Yeah, whatever it is. But yeah, that little stasis chamber over there. That Kingler is currently going through a phenomenon that has been dubbed Gigantamaxing, or Dynamaxing, depending on the Pokemon.
Wait, did you say
Wait.
Gigantamaxing?
Wait a minute. Didn't?
Yep.
Is that the Kingler we fought?
Hey, hey, Ostinato, do you remember what happened to that Kingler when it grabbed you?
It went to.
I knew it sunk into the sea, but not much more after that, to be honest. No.
No, but do you remember what happened that caused it? That caused you to break free and not join it?
Oh, I had the like vision that caused me to evolve, or like the I guess dream kind of sequence thing.
And then you proceeded to obliterate his
yes.
right pincer.
Oh, it's missing a pincer.
Oops.
We fought a giant kingdom. It was.
Yeah, well, maybe it might be the same one. We found them floating out in the middle of the ocean.
I was grabbed by a Kingler's right pincer.
Well, there we go.
Oh,
A Gigantamax went on a rampage. We were able to take him down. Currently holding in the stasis chamber. One of the first cases of wild Gigantamaxing we've seen, actually.
Just our luck, we'd run into it.
That Kingler was our first.
Your first? You mean you ran into more wild Gigantamaximon?
We fought what you would classify as a Gigantamax Gengar?
Actually,
Gengar's a Gigantamax?
Actually, Auta,
Honestly,
real quick.
the Gmax Gengar was the easiest thing we fought that day.
But Auta, as you recall, you had heard reports of some large creature resembling a Gengar around these waters. That's why you were like here in the first place. And now you're hearing reports that these guys already fought him.
And with that, Alto runs over to one of the lockers, rummages around, and pulls out an old, decrepit-looking book. Cleans off dust and opens it up and starts flipping through it. Let's see, has any information about Dynamax Gengars. And Layla, you know what book I'm implying?
Yes,
I'm flipping through
I
here.
know which one you're talking about. And for a little bit of foresight, guys, this book is several millennia old. It belonged to Auta's actually, do you wanna give the lore spiel in character, or do you want me to explain?
I kind of want to go in character.
Okay, all right. So basically, like, this book is very old, is what I'm saying. So Auta, on the pages that are documenting Pokemon with all different transformations, the one that's talking about like Dynamaxing and Gigantamaxing, most of the Pokemon there are like very the pages are very old, and so they are very worn, and so a lot of the images are very hard to distinguish. But you can assume that probably one of these messed up drawings could have been this Gengar that you've been hearing reports of.
Can you describe to me what the Gengar looked like? It might help me pick it out better.
Well, for one, it had a giant mouth. That's
like how giant are we talking?
sailors to call it the Void Beast.
It was also a shadow Pokemon.
Auta,
yeah,
Auta, that raises a red flag in you, because you know from previous understandings that ghost type Pokemon have never been a shadow Pokemon.
Well, hey, red flag.
Wait, the Black Fog was also a shadow Pokemon!
I know!
And a ghost type!
Oh, red flag, red flag. Ghost Pokemon. I've never heard of a ghost Pokemon being a shadow Pokemon. Let alone both of those factors being combined with them being a wild Gigantamax Pokemon.
Well then, seems you found it. Seems you've discovered a contradiction. But, if I might ask, why specifically can Ghost Pokemon not be a Shadow Pokemon?
It's a bit hard to say. If I can remember back to when I was dealing with, Shadow Pokemon, I have to say it's something about them already being dead in the first place, having some sort of negative energy attached to them due to that. At least that's my theory.
That makes sense.
And then Gemma speaks up. So it's like, how do Pokemon become Shadow Pokemon in the first place?
Well, here's the thing. I was back around when Shadow Pokemon first became an issue. I was even privy enough to the actual source. Back when Shadow Pokemon kept popping around, we found out that the legendary Pokemon Yveltal, he was somehow connected to it. He was the one spreading around, Shadow Pokemon, causing people to fall. It was connected to multiple evil organizations, Team Rocket, Team Flare, stuff like that. Pokemon become a Shadow Pokemon either through the effects of, interacting with Yveltal, or through people using Yveltal's power to transform them into Shadow Pokemon.
So, all of you, like this Auta is describing events that happened 20 years prior. You guys are, none of you guys are of that age. The only one who would actually likely know of this would have been Zenith. Is like, I think I heard about this when I was a kid. This happened in Kalantos, correct?
Yeah, Team Infinity was the team that buckled up and took down both Xerneas and Yveltal during that entire situation.
Yeah, I remember hearing something about that. I think I'm... Interesting. So then... So then the Shadow Pokemon are associated with Yveltal.
Yes. Shockingly enough, Xerneas didn't have any equivalent. My friend, Talls, or I guess you would know, Shady, he was, I think, one of the first Pokemon. He had direct communication with Yveltal, and Yveltal was constantly trying to make him fall more towards Yveltal, corrupt him more, stuff like that. Similar to what your friend Shep is going through right now. Although I think your friend here might have the easier end of the stick, considering he's just arguing with a single Pokemon rather than the God of Death.
Oh, that's weird.
What was that?
That's certainly a name.
Mm-hmm.
God of... Wait, did you just say God of Death?
Yes, that's what Yveltal is.
Yes, Yveltal, the legendary Pokemon of Death. Its counterpart is Xerneas, the legendary Pokemon of Life. However, from what I recall, 20 years prior, with the help of several Pokemon, their third
yeah, that's how I would describe it.
Well, I'm just repeating what the reports have said, alright? Or at least that I've looked into. With the help of several Pokemon, their third counterparts, Zygarde, the embodiment of Order, defeated both of them. And it seems that our friend Auta here was one of them. Lily goes, well, what I tell you, Auta, you're a bit of a celebrity.
I mean, yeah, that's how you can frame it. I was basically forced into doing what I had to do back then. It's either that or let the world burn, and I wasn't exactly keen on that.
Yeah, tell me about it. I had my own little stint with someone trying to summon their own little death god, although I don't think it was Yveltal. I'm trying to remember who it was. I don't know. Some other weird legendary.
There might have been a good chance Team Infinity fought it with how many gods we had to put down over our stint.
Uh-huh. And then, Gemma speaks up. Is like, so your friend, that knows all about all the shadow Pokemon. Do you think they could help us with Chef?
No, they definitely can. Back when Team Infinity was still rolling about, Talls found a way to absorb shadow energy into himself, curing another Pokemon with it.
So that's perfect, then. Maybe we can find both of them. The one who has had a shadow Pokemon, and how to really deal with it until we find that other friend who can help purify it.
Maybe. Either way, I recommend no longer, talking with whatever's possessing you right now. Keep it on the back foot. Don't talk to him. Don't interact. The more you do, the worse off you're going to be.
I think.
You're saying talking to him won't lead to him leaving?
It will not if he hasn't at this point.
And from what you've told us, Jeff, you tried compromising, and it sounds like he hasn't been really relaxed.
He was doing fine until he absorbs that dark void.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess that's true.
I mean, was it fine, or had it just not caused a major issue yet?
He hadn't caused a major issue.
Yet, this one.
There it is. Man.
I mean, you'd already asked me to make that promise before the whole thing with Dark Void even happened.
Yeah.
Because he said that if I got to a low enough amount, he would take control.
And he would have done that regardless of whether or not.
And I wasn't sure whether or not he was going to kill.
Well, let's just be glad that, well, while we didn't follow through with the initial promise of putting you down, but we were able to just stop you.
Whoa. You asked your friends to put you down for the sake of not hurting them.
I don't want to be a burden.
That's pretty powerful, actually. Also, oh my god, it stopped again at the perfect time.
Yeah, it did.
Bongo's just on another level today.
Oh my god, Bongo is a paid actor.
Bongo's slowly becoming sentient.
Yeah, Bongo's popping off.
Literally.
Guy, he just wants to help others. But when he said that it did hurt, but I knew he was just trying to keep us and a lot of other mons safe.
My main concern is trying to prevent a scenario where we have to even consider that again.
This was cutting it very close.
Me remembering I gotta take attendance for the session.
That's our RPG sector manager, ladies and gentlemen.
Right. Yep. I'm just seeing all these tabs open. And I'm like, why do I have so many? Oh, right! I gotta do all this.
That's what you get for running for e-board position. I should know. I've learned that the hard way. As PR manager, but at least I get streaming privileges. Yippee! All right. So, with that in mind, Lily goes, well, I think this, let's try to keep things in a bit more lighthearted sense since you guys have gone through enough crap. How about, you guys are new to the Iron Barge. How about you take a tour?
That will be great.
Not this again.
Oh, hush now. I like these. I like bragging. I mean, showing off my cool inventions and stuff.
Yeah, nice Freudian slip there.
Anyway, so I guess we'll start.
Wait, does this confirm Freud exists in this universe?
Oh, nice going, John.
Does Freud exist in Mystery Dungeon?
Oh God.
Which Pokemon was Freud? What species of Pokemon was?
I don't want to answer that. Oh my God.
Let's just steer around that.
Let's change the subject because we don't have time to unpack all of that. So Lily goes.
You got a tour to do.
Yeah, Lily goes. So, hey y'all. This here is my partner's Auta's lab. He does his whole Gigantamaxing, old kaiju research type of stuff.
Kaiju.
And
That's a bit reductive of what it is.
well, hey, it's much faster than saying Gigantamax or Dynamax or whatever you want to call it. Always.
All right, fine then. I guess I'll just call your field of research tinkering then. That'll quicken up the pace.
I mean, I am a Tinkerton. That is my whole thing. Anyway, so let's continue. And she started like almost like pushing you guys away to try to get you out of the lab. So actually,
Yeah, let's get away from the what could turn into a very toxic situation.
but
I was about to say none of us here are poison type, but
but actually, Auta, do you plan on like joining them for the tour, or are you just gonna go back to your research?
these guys seem like they've been through a lot of stuff that can help me with my research, so I'm actually gonna keep going. But I'll keep my big book of lore on me.
All right, sounds.
Quick
sounds
question.
good.
You can back into you know?
What's up? Oh,
What?
yeah, you can do it.
Okay, because I wanted to see if I can proc any like suspicious questions.
Oh
So,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you can just turn it.
It's like, did you just turn into an Eevee? Huh?
I am trying to do it right now.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that right now, just to
Yeah.
surprise
Right.
everyone.
Because everything is. Okay, Marvelous GM, can you do this for me? Thank you.
I got you, fam. So
Did
yeah,
I just see that with my own two eyes?
and Lily's like, huh? I'm sorry. Do I hold on? Where are my glasses? Do I need to get? Oh my god, these contact lenses. Are these contact lenses not working?
Lily, you don't have glasses.
Huh? Then what is going on? Okay, then either I'm hallucinating or I need glasses, because did I just see a Vaporeon devolve? Is that even possible?
Oh, that's
Well,
just something Misha does. You'll get used to it.
Yes, of course it's possible. It just happened.
Well.
Shut up. Okay. Most obvious question. How?
I guess you could say it's short. And Misha's like thinking about like how she should really word this. I guess like, in lack of a better term, I was also part of research, and it allowed me to change into different evolutions at will.
Interesting. And Lily sort of like walks, like slowly, like steps forward and closer to you. So is it just Vaporeon or other of your evolutions?
Oh, other of my evolutions, of course. I can also turn into a Sylveon if I wanted to.
Oh, hey! And sort of like gives you like a fairy type fist bump.
Mhm. Wait, can we have out of character a second? Can we have Lily ask if Misha can provide the names of those researchers, because she'd like to inquire about their work?
Oh,
I think that'd be an interesting question to pose.
We'll have Misha finish her whole little explanation of her abilities before then.
Okay.
There are certain moves that I can use that allow me to transform into different evolutions. But when I'm not in battle, I'm simply just able to switch between different ones at once.
Fascinating. Huh. So
I've seen some.
so let's see. Vaporeon, Sylveon, Leafeon. Any others?
Well, I'm also able to turn into this.
Ooh, Glaceon too. Have you been able to learn to Chef, Jacob, what are you doing?
Chef has acquired every status condition.
Uh-huh. Oh my god.
I'm just clicking buttons.
It's like that one showdown meme where it shows like the Cleffa with like multiple status
A
debuffs.
gajillion, literally everything in the game.
It's encored, taunted, leech seeded,
I think the
toxic.
caption is like me when I have a tummy ache.
I was just doing the like on standby thing where it's like dot, and then disappears slowly.
Nice.
Oh my lord.
He is on standby mode.
Oh my god. But so yeah, what were we talking about again? This is ADHD moment. Yeah, Misha, you were saying something, I think.
Yeah, the evolutions.
Yeah, I'm only able to turn into, well, as you could see, Vaporeon, Leafeon, Glaceon, and Sylveon, but I'm unable to turn into the other ones. Well, not yet.
Huh, fascinating. You know, of course, if you don't mind, I don't know if they have like a whole privacy NDA type of thing, but if you don't mind giving me some contact info on the people that you were researching with, I'd like to learn more about this if you don't mind.
And then like this is like rare for like Ostinato and Chef. Misha gets very like almost like defensively like absolutely not. And it shocks and new for Chef and Ostinato because they've never seen Misha act.
Yeah, Misha's very usually nice, pleasant, and accommodating. This is
It's like,
And then like after she realized what she said,
I am so sorry that I am unable to do that.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just I'm unable to give the contact information. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't want to hear from me.
Oh, yeah, it is kind of hard to remember everyone's phone numbers.
all
Do we
right.
have friends in this universe?
I knew someone was gonna say that.
I was gonna say, Auto
Look, you
puts
have
like
contact info. I'm assuming it's not. Oh wait,
There
no,
are
you.
just have the Pelipers deliver a letter.
Oh yeah, it could just be letters. Yeah.
Yeah, what's their address?
I was gonna say, like, Otto puts his hand on the shoulder to be like, "Ayo, ended here."
Yeah. Lily's like, yeah, no. Anyway, so let's continue. Let's continue the tour. Follow me. And she sort of just like tries to pretend what that didn't just happen and starts heading off out the lab.
As everyone's going, Otto's gonna hold Matcha back for a quick second.
Misha, you mean?
He- Yep.
Did you just call her Matcha? She is not a.
Sorry,
She's not a poltergeist. That's Salthazar.
Yeah, no.
Or Sinister.
Yeah, sorry. I've been playing the DLC again recently, so I had that on my brain.
Matcha gotcha! The funny move.
Gotcha! Giga Drain hits multiple enemies and has a chance to burn.
If it didn't have 90% accuracy, it'd be busted.
Oh, absolutely.
Alright, so he holds Micha back and he's like, "Hey, kid, I'm sorry for whatever they put you through. You didn't deserve it."
Thanks. First time hearing that.
He knows. He knows. And I know he knows. Anyways, we're gonna continue. And you guys follow Lily, and she takes you to the rehabilitation center.
And as we go, I'm just like looking at Chef kind of warily after that exchange with Misha, but we're just not going to talk about it, I guess.
But yeah,
Ooh,
eventually.
it's funny. Oh my god, yes, I love these.
Yeah, you guys walk over and see a whole bunch of Pokemon just walking around, working, having like some nice chats, and they're all like, they're like partially mechanical or just have like these mechanical exoskeletons, and like they as Lily's like passing by, they all like anyone that she passes, they just stop and just like give like a friendly wave or a smile, and it's like, this is our rehabilitation lab. All of these fine folks here are our employees. They are Pokemon who, well, let me give you the rundown first. Our whole thing is rehabilitation beyond normal medical needs. Sometimes you need more mechanical help and stuff like that. And so, just like how I made myself this, as she says, like moving around her mechanical arm, I'm doing this for other Pokemon. A lot of folks have much worse nearly fatal injuries that they normally wouldn't be able to survive, but thanks to my robotics, they've been given a new lease of life. It's not the most physically appealing appearances. I mean, like, some of them do look pretty cool, but, you know, it's not enough to fully integrate to just normal everyday society and all of that. But that's why my work's far from done, and we want to make everyone be able to live happy lives once again without their everything from their former lives holding them back.
Wow, this is really amazing.
No,
I don't understand it, but it looks pretty cool.
mm-hmm. And then this way is my little personal projects over here. And Lily leads you to her laboratory, where you see even more crazy contraptions.
Okay, that's really crazy. Hold on. Hold up. That looks like Suicune. That looks like Entei.
Yeah, as you
Where
guys
else?
realize, these are...
Oh, these are all legendaries.
Yeah,
Oh no.
but upon... By the way, you can add your tokens here.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow, we're looking at this while not actually being there. Wow.
Uh-huh.
There we go.
But as you guys realize, these ones are fully mechanical. They're fully robotic constructs that are, they're not the actual Pokemon. And then Lily goes, so these are my own little side projects. You know, one thing that Auta and I have a lot of common is that we appreciate history. We like lore, we like legends and things like that. So,
You like is a strong word. I have had to fight multiple gods.
Hush now. So, I used some design inspirations based off of some of those pages from his little book over here. And I've come up with, and along with some stories that I've learned in my time here in the archipelago. That one over there is actually a legend that Auta actually took on himself with his friend. I think it was, what was it called? Mewtwo, right, yeah, that's right. And then all these others are based on legendary Pokemon I've heard in tales in the all around the archipelago. We got the rainbow deity of the sun, Ho-Oh, the legendary beast, Suicune, Entei, Raikou, and we got Lugia, and one of the legendary birds, Articuno, I think? I don't know, that one's... Those group, that's my most recent project, but I decided to take a little pause on that because they're alright with battling, but I want something completely new, completely original, and something, you know, with my own little take on it. These are just, like, fun little, like, what if these Pokemon were made out of metal and all that. And I decided to have my own little project, and it's right in here. And Lily proceeds to, like, go through, real quick, one sec.
Noticing immediately Micha and Ostinato head to the Suicune one.
Yeah, like, we've met this one!
Uh-huh.
I was gonna say, you guys can visibly see Auta, like, is a little bit, uncomfortable around the mechanicized
Jeff
legendaries.
is also a little uncomfortable about this, because I'm going, what if these all turn into murder drones? What's like, we're in danger.
I kind of think they're cool, but,
So Lily proceeds to press a few buttons, and then all of a sudden this large, like, vault thing proceeds to unlock, and it opens, and from inside comes out Lily's most recent creation. Say hello to...
I wouldn't stand that close if I were you.
Ooh.
Janisect.